I'm Brenda Eckart, and I teach a reverse mainstream preschool in Junction City, Kansas. My classroom serves special education and peer model students for ages 3 to 5 in 2 half-day sessions daily. I was fortunate to observe elementary, middle school, and high school levels in my school district. With a reverse mainstream school, the special education teacher plays both instructor roles. We are both a special education and a general education teacher. I use a curriculum and teach lessons just like a general education teacher would do. However, I also do direct instruction, special curriculum if needed, provide all accommodations and modifications needed for each IEP student. I'm the case manager for all of my special education students. I plan, write, and schedule all of my IEP meetings along with the progress monitoring of all of my IEP students. However, I do the progress reports for every student in my classroom every quarter. A good portion of our day is spent working in stations with peers that are both academic and theme-based. I'm also fortunate to have 2 special education pairs who are also bilingual. As I went over to observe the elementary special education program, I noticed some similarities and differences. First, both preschool and elementary special education teachers work with special needs students with various exceptionalities. We both work on goals, progress monitoring, and handle our caseload of IEPs. The big difference between us are the students are pulled out of class to the resource room to work with their special education teacher and then return back to their main class for the other parts of the instructional day. The plus side to the program for preschool is that they get to participate throughout the day and their general education peers and still receive services needed. However, it is difficult to play both instructor roles and it is more challenging to hone in on the academic areas the student struggles in. They must teach to various ability levels. The plus side to the elementary resource room program is that they are able to focus on areas the student struggles with and is able to focus on the academics on similar levels. However, the students are pulled out of the class in front of their peers, and when removed from gen ed classrooms, there are parts of the instruction or activities they miss out on. When I was able to visit the 6th grade foundational language arts class, the program is different once again. Students who have an IEP and show data that they struggle in reading are placed into this class, which is scheduled within their daily classes. These students also take general education classes mixed throughout their day with their grade level peers. They might be supported by a para who goes with them to the general education classroom. However, within this particular foundational ELA classroom, all the students are closely on the same level of ability. They get the advantage and assistance they need within the area of instruction without being pulled out or compared to their general education peers. This is another program that can focus on instruction for similar levels of abilities. As I left the middle school and moved over to the high school, they have a similar program as the middle school has their special education students. As I observed a 9th grade ELA class, they too had small class sizes. Students are approximately the same ability level and are able to collaborate with other peers within the same subject matter. Again, they too have para support. However, paras generally, unless the need is there, they don't attend general education classes with the student. The IEP has built into their daily schedule to attend the resource room for assistance on any instruction they are needing help with to complete an assignment or have more instruction given over a subject matter they are studying. A couple of big takeaways I received throughout this observation process is how similar and different the programs are at each level. However, understandably, it would be due to the growth and maturity of the students. I can see at the preschool level, although a lot is placed on the teacher balancing 2 roles, they get familiar with every student and tends to know their needs well. Also, most kids at that age still view each other similar to themselves. As we moved into elementary, I feel this program has a few flaws in its process, although I realize in order to reach each needs and abilities with instruction, pull out might be the only way to achieve that. However, as a 2nd grade general education teacher, it is tough on the IEP student, other peers, and teachers to provide a complete instructional picture when their students are leaving the room sometimes multiple times a day. As the middle school and high school come around, students are separated out according to abilities, which could have a negative label placed on the IEP student for being in particular foundational classes. The students do get the opportunity for growth once within the classroom without feeling frustrated or singled out in front of grade level peers. I feel I have grown a lot as an educator to be able to see each transition played out and how that looks on the next academic level of instruction. The major goal is to have the student be successful and make it to where they want to go in the future. This is also important to realize that an IEP team is valuable to this process. The parent is the number one team member. It is important as an educator to respect the information and concerns from the parent and to help make all transitions as smooth as possible. As I have always reminded my own children, no one is more invested in your future as I am. As educators, it's important we remember that and to remind parents that they are their students' biggest advocates. Thanks for watching and happy Mother's Day.